What's up, guys? Coming back at you with another video. Earlier today, we had another 31 card PSA order for the October 2024 special pop, and just thought I would run through some of the results here for you. Interesting with this one is it does have a estimated completion date December 19th, 2024. This was checked into PSA on October 8th, running pretty much a few days behind the last one in the video I posted yesterday. But the good news is here that they're still on like 3 or 4 weeks, so hopefully that carries through the rest of the year. PSA is on kind of a burner right now, which is really good, helping us out. I did just mail a 46 card sub for the last October 2024 PSA special number 2 for Interstellar Grading. If you have any questions about that, as always, please reach out. We're going to jump down here and just kind of show you some of these. Not as many tens as we were hoping for overall. Lots of nines and tens. And the interesting thing with this here is a lot of the first half of this is composite football that you'll see. I do still think this is a sleeper product, even without the logos. Topps is gaining the NFL license in a couple years, 2026, I believe. And once that happens and they start rolling out these old sets under the Topps banner with the logos, I think this first year these cards are going to explode, especially if some of these quarterbacks start playing better. As you can see, this has a bunch of Bryce Youngs, Anthony Richardsons, CJ Stroud's doing okay to his credit. Will Levis is on here. I do think that this is going to be a long hold. Hopefully that pays off over time. But Composite's been a little brutal with the quality. Some centering issues, some print lines. Topps Baseball, Bowman Chrome has been kind of print liney as well. But as you can see, it's just kind of the common theme there. I've opened some portfolio golf, so you'll see a couple of those cards coming up here shortly. Sahith Theegala, Ultimate Rookie, that scored a 7. I actually had it as an 8. I mean a 6. So it was kind of a nice little bump on my pre-grades. Lily of View rookie, SPX, and then we're getting into some more Chrome here. So this is also partly a group sub for a couple guys under the Interstellar banner, and we just wanted to throw some stuff on here with the pre-grades. Unfortunately, PSA doesn't seem to be a fan of these wild card cards. They're the only two misses I had on this whole 31 card spreadsheet on my predictions, and I had both of these 8s as a 10, so I have to figure out what it is about these cards specifically that I didn't see, because on the other 29 out of the 31, I either got the grade spot on or it was one higher than I predicted, which is great. I'm not intentionally grading low. I am pretty critical, so I think PSA right now overall is being a little lenient. I'm sure people may or may not agree with that. That is how I feel personally. So we might be in a nice little window here where the graders are kind of cool before they go through another rough patch. If you see anything here that you like, reach out to me or Vix Cards, and these should be available for sale at some point. But yeah, this one was really caught us off guard. Minimum size requirement on a 2022 Bowman Chrome University. That is extremely unusual. I've already refunded that subber, unfortunately, for that. But usually with these, sometimes, if they pack pulled them, it might be worth sending back into PSA. And we had just a couple other lingering cards on here. But you kind of get the idea with all that. One thing I wanted to show you, though, is this. And I am going to kind of move a couple things so that you can see this a little bit easier. And yeah, so focus here on the right side. You'll see what the estimated grade was with some of the notes I left, my opinion on if it should have been graded or not, and then what the final outcome was. So with our extra services that we offer, this is something that I will do for a small fee on each of your cards and give you the option to either hold the card back or send it. I'd throw some of these Y's and N's up here for yes, I would grade this. No, maybe I wouldn't grade this. So there is some tweaking I need to do because there are a few cards that I've been extra hard on that I wouldn't have sent that ended up tenning. So I need to continue to work on that here. Like I said, I think it's more that PSA is being lenient right now than I am being overly critical. My predictions are based on years of experience grading with PSA, sub after sub, month after month for years. So I do think we're in this kind of grace period right now, which is kind of nice. So, anywho, as you can see, I I just kind of nailed this. I don't like to pat myself on the back too much with this, but there are only a couple misses here with the wild cards, like I mentioned. Only two wild cards. I had both of them as a 9 plus, which means a 9 leaning 10, and a 10, which I thought was a perfect 10. So it just it didn't fall that way. And then obviously I thought this was going to be a 10. PSA measured weird somehow, but just to give you an idea, these are some of the notes that we could go over if you want to join in to any of our subs, and as we go from there. But anywho, thank you for checking out the video. I just wanted to run through the quick results. We just got those a few minutes ago today. I'm going to post this video, tag the people who were involved in this, and we will just go from there. But as always, if you have any questions, want to jump into a sub yourself, and learn about some of the pricing, we will always charge a flat rate for PSA. We add a couple bucks for insurance on declared value, which is unavoidable. And then there are some plus services that we offer. So please reach out if you have any questions there. Follow me at Orcbilly on Twitter. And if you want to follow or subscribe on YouTube, you can as well. We're going to keep posting these every um, every couple weeks or so when subs start rolling through. So if you enjoy seeing little reveals, let us know. Only going to get better. This is the first couple, but yeah, Vix Cards on Twitter and YouTube, Orcbilly Twitter and YouTube, Interstellar Grade on Twitter, and Interstellar Cards on Twitter. And stay tuned for updates. Thanks for checking us out.